Look, it's captivating. It's energizing. It's Eliances Heroes.
So listen up.
Eliances is the destination for entrepreneurs, investors, CEOs, inventors, leaders, celebrities, and startups, where our heroes in business align. Now, here's your host flying in, David Kogan, founder of Eliances.
And again, so excited. There's so many voices that are going on up there. First of all, too, is thank you for the feedback we continue to have when I interviewed the co-creator of Siri, who ended up selling it to Apple, and also the CEO of the National Academy of the Arts and Sciences. So they're the ones that issue the Emmys and that. So make sure you go to Eliances.com, Eliances.com, to be able to check out many other interviews. Well, I'm so excited today because guess what? We've got with us Rick Carey and Dyson Knight, Grammy-winning Best Dance Recording. And if you don't recognize those names, you will 100% recognize the next words that come out of my mouth, because it's now going to stay with you for the rest of this interview, is Who Let the Dogs Out? That's right. 20-year anniversary. Can you believe it? 20 years. I'm just like in shock even that it's 20 years. Their song has appeared in many various movies, including The Hangover and Men in Black 2. You can reach them at bahamen.com, BAHAMEN.com. Awesome. All right, so I know, a lot of our listeners, they want to know this, and you may have shared it in the past, though, but what was the specific spark that came out with this Who Let the Dogs Out? I mean, this is the theme that when people hear it, it stays in their mind.
I think it was just the timing, man. The timing was right, and the record company at the time, he had a really, really great idea. And our band at the time, we were already on the road, and we needed to cross over to the American market. So what better timing for a song like this? I think it was just a matter of great marketing, tapping into the marketing for kids, the sporting arenas, and then it just kind of just took off.
How did you guys come up with it, though, Dyson? How did like the theme even come up and the beat come up? I mean, how does it appear?
I think Steve Greenberg is the name we should be calling it, Rick.
From Esper.
And I believe he was on vacation when he first heard a version of Who Let the Dogs Out, and felt that the band would be incredible performing it. And we infused, it originated in Trinidad, but we infused the sounds of the Bahamas into this record, and the vibe and the energy of the band. And whenever we work with Who Let the Dogs Out, or even our brand new song, it's a matter of vibe. Take a Chance's vibe, Who Let the Dogs Out, is just vibe and just energy, just feel good music. We want people to feel good, and that's what we do when we go into the studio, and that's what comes out with a song like Who Let the Dogs Out.
How surreal was it, like when you guys, you're hitting it and everybody's playing it everywhere, and then you go into these nightclubs and they're playing your songs, and like people are just busting out, dancing, having a great time from hearing you guys sing? I mean, like, how surreal is that?
I believe, I think at that time when I had joined the group, which was back in 2000, 99, 2000, it was just surreal just being a part of this group, because understand, from being from the Bahamas, a lot of Bahamians here looked at this group as the top group in the country that has international success already. So me just being a part of that, I was already just dumbfounded to be one of the lead singers at the time. And then to have such a huge song, I didn't really realize it until like about a few months in, when we started to hit those, do our promotion and hit those big TV stations. And we were promoting heavily across straight from New York to LA. We were flying and doing all the big TV shows. It was crazy. That's when I realized, like, okay, we're putting in all this work. This is really going to be a phenomenon.
How many takes does it take to get that exact rhythm and beat down to make it where you want? I mean, I can only imagine how many various versions came out prior.
Well, we did two versions. We did, of course, the dance version, which won the Grammy, and then the original version, which is what you would hear mainly in a lot of the sporting arenas too. So shout out to Michael Mangini who produced it, and Steve Greenberg at the time, and it was just Steve had a vision for it, and he knew that the band could have done it with our sound. So and shout out to we got to give credit to the musicians of Baja Men too, because it's not just three of us; it's actually nine of us.
Right.
So three front singers, including Leroy, and me and myself, and me and Dyson. And then you have also some excellent musicians in the group. You have the leader, Isaiah Taylor, who's on bass. You got Herschel Small, who's guitar. You have Pat Carey, who's also on the lead guitar, and you have Ivan Prosper on drums, and you have Monks, who's on percussions, and Jeffrey Shea on keys. So we kind of like already had this gel for our sound, but it's just a matter of just putting it to the song, and the rest was history.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, you're listening and watching me, David Kogan, host of the Eliances Heroes Show. Make sure you go to Eliances.com. That's Eliances.com. While I may not be able to sing and I may not be able to play musical instruments, I certainly can interview two amazing people today, because I've got with us Rick Carey and Dyson Knight. Again, Grammy-winning Best Dance Recording for Who Let the Dogs Out, now on the 20-year anniversary, and they can be reached at bahamen.com, BAHAMEN.com. All right, now Rick and Dyson. Now, I've been to plenty of the Grammys. In fact, behind me is all the various Grammys that I've been to, tickets, pictures, and all of that.
Okay.
I know, and I've never been on the other side of the Grammys, up on stage receiving the award. So let's go back, because it was the 49th anniversary, right? I think of the Grammys, and you guys received Grammy-winning Best Dance Recording. How was that moment? How is that feeling? Help us understand the euphoria of that.
Well, when I was there, truth be known, half the guys were there and half the guys were in the hallways getting lunch. So that's the funny part to that story. But I actually was there on the stage, and I could remember people calling us up, and I had no idea. Before that, I had no idea we were actually going to make, because it was just an honor to be in the lineup amongst the nominees with Jennifer Lopez and Enrique Iglesias. Those people were at the top of their game at the time too, and to be nominated with those heavy hitters at the same time is like, I'm just taking it all in, and I'm just loving every moment, just proud to represent my country. And we had a lot of Bahamians there. We had Bahamian media there too, and they watched every single moment of it.
Dyson, tell me about the projects you guys are working on now.
Take a Chance is what we're pushing right now. It's a great new song that we have a blend of reggaeton and island flavor, Junkanoo, which is the music of the Bahamas. And it's interesting that Rick just called a few names, and it kind of sparked something that I probably whisper in the air of our label, which is Jennifer Lopez or Enrique Iglesias. Would probably be two very nice names to do a remix. With this song, Take a Chance, because it's right in their flavor. We've been getting a whole lot of love for this song in the Spanish-speaking countries like Guatemala, also Panama, and it's a new market for us. But there's a great music video. If your listeners and watchers want to check it out, you can go to YouTube, pull up Baha Men, Bahamen, and the song is called Take a Chance. And you can listen to it and let us know what you think. And if you really, really like it and you find yourself dancing, pop a video on TikTok or on Instagram and tag us. We'd love to see how you're vibing to the song. It's getting a lot of great traction. It's a beautiful song. David, I think you would probably, you mentioned not being able to sing, but this song is easy. It's pretty catchy. You might want to give yourself a shot. More about the song, we did record it in Miami, and we also did the video shoot in Miami. There's beautiful people like myself, and there's also some beautiful women in the video as well.
I want to be in one of your videos. That'd be awesome.
No, that would definitely be awesome. I mean, that'd be a nice picture for your Grammy board too. You know,
is this it? Hold on.
You got it.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, I love it. Very good beat too.
You got it. You got it. So, bam.
And even celebrity producer Glue's dancing.
Ah, there you go. It's catchy. It's very catchy.
I should have had another phone so I could videotape you moving.
I know.
I don't know if anyone would believe this. No.
All right, come on, Glue.
Let's go. Glue.
Let's all. This is awesome.
All
Our
right.
listeners need to hear this. Very cool. Very, very cool. So that's awesome. Yeah, you guys are making magic and stuff. And again, I just love the beat and all that. We've got only a couple minutes left, but I think it's important to know, there's a lot of students, studying music and that, and they want to be able to, make it. They want to be able to do something with their music. They want to be able to get it out there, have people listen to it. You guys have been very successful. You've got good beats and all that. What kind of suggestions, maybe secrets, can you share with them of really what does it take to be able to produce something? And as you mentioned, Dyson, too, about, bringing people together, and Rick about, people that are involved in that. It takes like literally an army of people to just put together something. And even like the video you've got, again, all these people, all the work, but what kind of secrets maybe can you share for music students out there?
Well, here's the thing. There's a lot of people that can sing. There's a lot of people that can play instruments. There's a lot of people that can create great music. I think the key, the number one key to success for yourself is to be unique, is to find your own flavor, find your own vibe, something that does not exist already in the market, and expose yourself, perform as often as you can in this day and age where everything is internet. Put your stuff up, make sure that you understand the business end of it and have yourself protected. But always jump at every opportunity for people to see how unique you are, how different you are. And that's the key to spread like wildfire. Outside of that, treat it like a job, not a hobby. Yeah. Treat it seriously, put your time into it. Just the 8 hours that you spend on a job, regular job, you have to spend the same amount of hours on your craft if you're going to be a musician, if you're going to be an artist. So that's the best advice that I can give anyone that's up and coming, and even people that are experienced in it but haven't broken through as yet. As creatives, we have the hardest time talking about ourselves, but it's necessary for you to get the word out there. Now, your publicist would know how important it is for you to do interviews, for you to market yourself, to always come up with different concepts to show people what you're doing and who you are.
Well, certainly worthy advice. This is incredible. And again, Rick and Dyson brought unity to fans of your song, which has made an impact, and you continue to create new songs. So make sure you check them out. That's a Hero. Go to bahamen.com, BAHAMEN.com, and you may see me potentially in one of their next videos with that. With the Eliances Hero Show.
All right.